roll up and do it like.
Hello everyone, so welcome back myself. Okay, so this afternoon we're going to learn about power tools. Okay, so to be a productive engineer, especially when you are on board, you must know when and how to use power tools. Okay, so power tools are driven by, of course, by compressed air, electricity, what else? Oh, pressurized liquid. Okay, so they make many repair operations easier and quicker using the power tools. So, in this video, we are going to learn general precautions and dangers in power tools, identify categories and types of power tool sources, right? So also we're going to different types of power hand tools, okay? So we're going to identify that one. But little by little, no? Hinihinay lang tao, okay?
Okay guys, so before we proceed about the types of power tools, let me discuss first about the differences between powered hand tools over hand tools. So let's have a short recap about hand tools, di ba? So when selecting tools to complete a task, they can be categorized into hand tools and power tools. But what is the difference between them? Ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba sa dalawa? Of course, the hand tools have no power source, okay? Other than your own physical strength or your force applied. Include anything from axes to hammers and from screwdrivers to wrenches, no? So whereas the power hand tools are operated by the different types of power source to operate, such as an external and internal sources. So example of external sources, guys, so we have an electricity, no? Electricity and compressed air. An internal, example of internal is a battery pack or internal combustion engine. So the power tools are generally offer more power and accuracy. So they are more easier. They make our job, our task easier and quicker, diba? So also the power tools have a motor. Na sila yung motor and other mechanisms that run more efficiently and more powerfully than manual counterpart does. Okay, so in our next slides, we're going to discuss about the general safety precautions. So to prevent the hazards, we have hazards also present in this equipment. So to prevent the hazards associated with the use of power tools, you should observe the following general precautions. So ano-ano ang mga general precautions when sa power tools, okay? Ano-ano ba ito? Of course, number 1, never carry a tool by the cord or hose. Okay? So, mali yan. So, ano ba ang dapat gawin? Of course, the right thing to do is carry tool by the handle. Of course. So, initiative na yan, no? Next, what else? Never yank. Okay? Never yank the cord or the hose to disconnect it from the receptacle. So, ano ba ang, according sa ating picture, yan examples, okay? That's a wrong. Mali yan. Never pull the cord or disconnect the receptacles parang bigibirad by pulling the cord, no? So, ano bang right thing to do is, of course, pull it by the plug. Okay? Doon mo talaga tatanggalin sa plug niya. Okay? Next, keep cords and hoses away from heat, oil, and sharp edges. So, obvious naman yan, di ba? Bakit dapat i-away siya sa mga heat or oil and sharp edges. So, there's possibility na yung protection ng wire mo, yung isolated niyan is makat, no? So, danger na yan sa electrical shock natin. So, ano bang dapat gawin? Of course, ang dapat gawin mo dyan is ilayo, no? Ilayo mo yan. Okay. Next, disconnect tools daw. Disconnect tools when not using them before servicing and cleaning and when changing accessories. Okay, so based sa ating pictures, nag-change siya ng accessories niya, pero yung hindi pa siya disconnect yung plug niya. Yung naka-plug in pa rin siya, no? And in our next pictures, of course, follow the safety precautions. Disconnect when you're going to clean or changing accessories on a power tools like angle grinder, no? Okay, unplug. Take note. Unplug tool before or tool first before changing accessories. Next, keep all people not involved with the work at a safe distance from the work area. Okay, so keep all people not involved. So, mag-work ka. When going to conduct your work, of course, kailangan mo lumayo, no? Wag dun sa maraming tao. Okay? So, secure work with clamps or vice, freeing both hands to operate the tool. Of course, sa ating picture, gabi, no? Napaka lakas loob niya. So, he's handling his tools using by his hand. So, that's the wrong. Okay, using the power tool with one hand. Delikado yan. So, next. Okay, so this is the right thing to do. Secure your work with clamps or vice, freeing both hands to operate the tool. So, the right thing to do is use both hands to operate the tool. Okay? Next, avoid accidental starting. So, do not hold fingers on the switch button while carrying plug-in tool. So, huwag nyo paglaruan yung power tools na yan. Kung ayan yung matawag na ano ba sa Tagalog yung mapungkol, no? Next, maintain tools with care. Keep them sharp and clean for best performance. So, parang girlfriend nyo din yan, no? You need to take good care of your tools. Like, you take care of your girlfriend, no? So, keep them sharp, okay? Clean for best performance, okay? And follow instructions in the user is manual for lubricating and changing accessories. Kung may mga doubt kayo, kung gusto nyo na kasiguraduhan, please follow the RTFM, no? Kung ano yung RTFM, secret. Okay. So, guys, go to a manual guide for lubricating and changing accessories. Nandyan lahat ng mga katanungan nyo, nasa manual yan. Okay, go to manual. Next slide, we're going to this, next one is, I think this, okay, so be sure to keep good footing and maintain good balance when operating power tools. Okay, so dapat, pag umawa kayo ng power tools, huwag kayong pumatong sa isang object na there's a tendency na mahulog kayo. Okay, operating a power tool on unstable footing. So, wag nyo gawin yan. So, ano bang dapat gawin? Of course, right, maintain good balance when using power tools. Okay, so last precautions, of course, wear your proper apparel for the task. So, loose clothing, ties, or jewelry must be removed, guys. Okay? Dapat tanggalin nyo yung jewelry nyo, yung relo nyo sa kamay nyo. Tanggalin nyo yan when doing a task. Okay? At saka, of course, PPE. And, ano pa ba? Yung loose clothing nyo. Okay? Yung loose clothing nyo is safety nyo, is secure nyo. And, yung sa ano naman, yung mga girls with long hair, of course, kailangan yung talian yan. Kung ayaw nyo, no, masama yung hair nyo. So, delikado. Okay, so remove all damaged portable electric tools from use and tag them do not use. So, pag hindi na pwedeng gamitin, lagyan nyo ng defective or do not use these power tools. Okay? So, guys, so these are the general precautions of a power tool. So, remember, remember. Okay, guys, always remember that one of the most important power tool safety rules is to make sure that the tool has been disconnected. Okay, dapat disconnected yan from its source of energy before replacing such as bits, blades, and dust. Okay, do not forget that one. Okay, so what is power tools? Again, the power tools are handheld but are powered by electricity. So, ano-ano ang mga types of power tools that are using electricity? So, this include chainsaws, high-grade motors, electric drills, angle grinders, jigsaw, cutters, and toppers, and etc. Okay? So, next we're going to discuss about equipment danger. Guys, equipment danger of these power tools. So, it is important to note that who use the power tools frequently are often exposed to the hazards of flying debris. Okay? Okay, so flying debris, harmful dust, fumes, sparks, vapors, and gases. Because of this, it is important that proper safety policies are followed at all times. Okay? An equipment policy, guys, to ensure the safety of the personnel. So we have an equipment policy to be followed. Okay? So take note that appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety goggles and gloves must be worn to protect against hazards that may encountered while using power tools. Okay, so PPE and safety goggles and gloves must be worn. Okay, take note that one. Next, the power tools must be fitted with safety guards and safety switches. So they are extremely hazardous when used improperly. So take note that one. So as you can see, that we have a safety guards on this type of power tools. Okay, so we have a safety guards. Okay, take note on that one. And we have a safety switches. So safety switches, so dapat nasa tamang pag-plug yan, no? Dapat hindi siya octopus switches, yung maraming nakasaksak ba, delikado yan. Okay? Next, equipment policy. Ensure that you have been properly trained to use the tool safely. Okay? Take note that one. So, only this equipment policy are few of sa dimension ko lang. Maraming mga equipment policy. Pero, I only mentioned 3 of a equipment policy. Okay, so in the power tools, guys, usually come in one of two categories. Ano-ano ba ang two categories na ito? Okay, so we have a portable and first is the portable. Okay, the portable power tools. So these portable power tools are handheld. Okay, so it's a convenient because you can carry it around the house or different job sites and perform your tasks where materials will be installed, di ba? So, madali, pwede mo siyang dalhin kahit saan-saan. So, ano-ano ba ito? Ito yung mga power drill, power screwdriver, chainsaw, jigsaw, and angular grinder. So, isa lang ito sa mga power tool list na mini-mention ko. So, the second power tool categories is the stationary power tools. So, ano bang pinagkaibahan ng power tools of stationary power tools over a stationary power tools? Ang stationary power tool, guys, on the other hand, is able to be moved, but large and heavy. Okay, large and heavy enough that you normally keep it in one spot. Okay, mabigat na siya. These are the types of tools that you set up in your workshop and bring materials to them. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng dalhin-dalhin kahit saan. Okay, so ito, example of a stationary tools, ang lathe machine. We have a band saw, table saw, and a drill press. So, sino bang taong magdala-dala ng drill press na mabigat, diba? So, of course, drill press is one of a stationary tool. Okay? So, power tools, guys, again, the power tools usually run on the three types of power. As I mentioned earlier, that we have compressed air, electricity, and hydraulic. No? So, I summarized the topic I'm discussing now. So, for more questions or clarifications, you can ask me, direct message on me. Okay, so about the power tool types, for my next video, I will be discuss on the different types of power tools. Okay, that's for our next videos, guys. So for your questions and clarifications, you can direct message me. Okay, direct message to mom. Okay.
Okay, Q&A, question and answers. So, when and how would you inspect power hand tools? When? Of course, you need to inspect your tools for any damage prior to use, di ba? Bago mo siya gamitin, dapat inspectionin mo siya. Second, you need to check the handle or the body casing of your tools kung may mga cracks ba or may mga other damages ba ang yung power tools. Third, of course, you need to inspect the cords isolations kung may mga crackings or mga signs of kanang cord isolations. Safe ba siya gagamitin? No? So, kung hindi, of course, you're not going to use that one. Next, you need to inspect the plug, no? Yung plug niya, kung may missing or loose or faulty prongs, okay? So, guys, for your safety, to avoid electrical shock, you need to check your tools prior, okay? Prior to use of your power tools. Okay, guys, so what should you do before using power hand tools? Ano bang gagawin before using power hand tools? Of course, first of all, you you are ensured that you have been properly trained to use that tool, no? O, syempre, hindi ka naman papagamitin o hayaan ng isang instructor na to operate that thing na you are not undergo a training, of course. Or read the operator's manual. So we have RTFM. You can read that one before using the tool and operate the tool according to the manufacturer's instructions. Okay? So second, you need to ensure that the power tool has the correct safety guards. No? May mga safety guards siya. Safety shields or other attachment that the manufacturers recommended. No? Third, to prevent shocks, of course, electrical shocks, you need to ensure that the tools are properly grounded. Okay? Properly grounded, and the power tools are powered by a low voltage isolations transformer. Okay, so next question is, what should you do while using power hand tools? So kanina, what should you do before using power hand tools? So ngayon, the question is, what should you do while using a power hand tools? No? Ano bang gagawin mo? Okay, the first thing you do while using the power hand tools, of course, you must wear your PPE, your personal protective equipment that are appropriate for your work you are doing, and safety glasses, no? Safety glasses or safety goggles, or kung kailangan, face shield, no? For sa makina, of course, engine room, you need to wear hearing protections or dust mask kasi yung fumes niya, no, ng materials, gloves, and also safety shoes, no? Kailangan yan, kailangan mo your PPE must be wear. Okay? So second, switch off the tools before connecting them to a power supply. Kasi pag yung power tools na yan is naka-on before mo siya i-connect sa power supplies, there's a tendency that will cause you an injury. No? Delikado, halimbawa, angular grinder, and you are not aware that yung power tools pala is naka-switch on. Then pag saksak mo sa power supply, of course, it will automatically start. So there's a tendency yung disc niya, yung grinder disc nasa part mo, body part. So delikado, no? Delikado of lacerations. And of course, again, remove any wrenches and adjusting tools before turning on its tools. And during use, guys, keep power cords clear of tools, and path that the tool will take hazard. So alam nyo na yan, that's one of our general safety precautions of a power tools. So again, follow a good housekeeping after your work, and ensure that the surroundings are clean before you go, no? And what should you do avoid when using power tools? Avoid using power tools. What should you do avoid when using power tools? Of course, do not wear gloves, loose clothing or jewelry while using revolving power tools. Guys, take note that one. Okay, so if you have a long hair, you need to tie your long hair, and if you are not do not use a power tool unless you have been trained to use. And aside from that, do not leave a running tool unattended, no? Do not leave until it has been turned off completely. Then after that, you need to unplug the power tools. So I think that's one of answers of my questions, no? Guys, for our next video, I will be tackle about the different types of power tools. So I hope um, may nakuha tayong learnings on this topic. And for any clarifications, you can direct message to me. Okay, guys? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.